Hey everybody, Kit here, and welcome to a new series, technically a new story set in the Brooks Legacy universe and save, and happy Tuesday. So, before we dive in, let me just clarify, right? So, when I was looking over Marin's story, there were some things, especially that happened in her childhood, that I forgot about completely because it's been a while. And I was going and I'm like, oh crap, I saw a word. And I was like, oh wait a minute, that means I need to, oh wait, no, I haven't introduced the Fractured Wanderer yet. So I'm like, oh, okay, now's a good time to do that. So what I'm thinking we're going to do, The Fractured Wanderer is a series that is important. At the beginning, it may not seem like this individual is important, but they very much are. This is the bigger story of kind of where the Brooks came from, so to speak. Without giving too much away. But, so we're going to get started with it. The Brooks Legacy, Andy and Hope will be back this next week. And then just depending, I might do another Fractured. I need to look. I don't have as many entries, for the Fractured Wanderer Tales as I do the Legacy itself. And I think the reason why will kind of become apparent as we dive into this. And as for answers for where this individual comes from, that's going to be introduced in another series a little later on that I may or may not introduce, although I haven't done too terribly much with that save file. Because most of my attention right now is on Through the Veil, and that's just a different thing. I have 3 separate save files that I pretty much dedicate my entire time to. I have the Brooks Legacy, right, which is where Fractured Wanderers and of course all my Brooks stuff, all the Brooks people. And I have not played that save since probably summer of 2023. Because I realized I really wanted to get a move on the story and all of that before I kept going. And I wanted to be able to script it and tell the story. So right now it's kind of on a pause, which is perfectly fine. At least until we get to a certain point in Generation 3 when I feel like I can. And since Generation 3 is about to get started, that's great. And then I have, of course, Through the Veil, which is not connected to my Brooks save in any way. I can have fun, I can do other rotational things, I can do little story things, I can do other things that aren't related to a legacy, so to speak, or to that story. And then I have the Dragon's Chaos, which is kind of a mixture of both. That's really my very much casual play, where I really started falling in love with my rotational type gameplay. I still have a lot of photos, and eventually I might introduce some of those households in more of a, this is kind of what they did, this is like the drama. I don't know, I'm still on the fence about doing that or not, but I really do love them, and I cherish them. And they get into some wild, crazy stuff over there. So I may very well just do that as like some pictures and stuff like that. But I do have a certain mod in that save file that makes it not YouTube safe. But there's something in that save that is connected to the Brooks Legacy through the Fractured Wanderer, and that is all I'm going to say. So, and I do need to get back to that save and actually get things more situated and set up over there as well, but again, that just, there are only so many spoons I have right now, okay? And I have plenty of time because the Brooks is still going. Like, we got a lot to get through on that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of clarify. Those are my 3 main save files, and eventually I will share content from all of them. Obviously I've done so for the Brooks, and I've done so for, Through the Veil, of course. Through the Veil is kind of my main YouTube thing anyway. But I haven't done anything for Dragon's Chaos yet. So, yeah. I will let y'all know, and if y'all have any questions, you can ask me. But, I am so excited. I am so excited. This is the pick-me-up I needed today, let me tell you. When I realized I gotta do this, I love this story. This is probably one of my absolute favorite that I've done Sims-wise. Not that I'm a Sim storyteller or whatever, not really. But this one, I love it. Like, actually, I have my computer desktop screen. Okay, oh my god, I'm talking for 6 minutes. We're gonna get started in a second, I swear. But my wallpaper for my screens is actually this Sim, is the Fractured Wanderer and somebody else, because I absolutely love them. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy this. I'm so excited. She does not remember much before arriving in this strange yet familiar land. When she appeared here, sitting on this very bench so long ago, there was a storm just like this one. It scared her then just as much as it does now. Does one ever grow accustomed to the anger of the twins Lightning and Thunder? She keeps to herself. Every day is a new adventure, another sunrise to be grateful for, and another opportunity to explore this world she finds herself in. She finds the brilliant blue of the water in this world soothing. Oasis Springs is what the Sims call it. It is quite different from the bay in which she appeared, but both have their own charms. The water is pleasant and warm to her skin. The sun caresses her shoulders, reminding her of the warm hug of a mother. She does not remember hers, although she knows she must have a family somewhere. After all, everyone comes from somewhere. Even if she doesn't remember where she comes from. She doesn't even remember her name. But that's all right. She believes there is a plan at play. She trusts in the plan. She thinks that's what she is supposed to believe in, anyway. She may not remember many things before she arrived here, but she does know a few things. She is to watch over someone. She is to be patient. And she is fractured. Patience is something that she doesn't have a problem with, floating along the winds of life, yet she remains still. She does not age like the rest, like the one she was supposed to watch. She has not changed, yet they grew old, eventually departing this world with the cloaked one. The Sims of this land call him the Grim Reaper. They think he is a bad man. She does not see him this way. After all, don't we all have a purpose in this world? We live, we die, and he takes us to the after. He is a peaceful sort. He just does his job, like the rest. She loves the water here. It is peaceful in this little canyon, far from the bustle of Sims as they come and go. They do not stop and take in the beauty around them. She doesn't understand why. Can't they see how breathtaking this world that nurtures them is? Still, she mingles amongst them. She finds watching them fascinating. After all, she is one of them. At least, she thinks she is. Sure, she thinks differently than they do. She sees things differently than they do. She does not know as much as they do. Or perhaps she just knows different things than they do. But she is one of them, or at least she is now. Maybe she is not like them, and that's okay. Really, it is. So she just sticks to herself and watches as they continue down the long winding journey, eventually crossing the river into the after. She is fractured, and they are not. She stays in this place, remaining patient for something she is not sure of, and they move on. That is her lot in this life. This cloaked one will not come for her. He came for the one she watched. He comes for them, yet he doesn't take her. Is it because she is fractured? Is it because she is fractured? She does try to remain patient. Truly she does, but she does not remember why she came here. She knows it was a choice she made willingly. She feels it in her bones. She came here on her own, and she is to be patient for something. She just grows wary of it all sometimes. The loneliness, the questions. She has no friends. They all leave her. She knows she is fractured. The word never leaves her mind, but it frustrates her to no end because she knows not what it means. She feels like she has lost herself, and as the years go by, moons rise and suns set, she remains here and loses what little of herself remains. She is just existing. She watches them from afar. She sees the descendants of the one she was to watch thrive in this place, their home. She watches as they have little ones, and those little ones grow even as their parents gain wrinkles and silver hair. How many more years will she remain here, lost in this place, watching these Sims? Will she ever find herself again? Maybe one day she will remember who she is and why she came here. Maybe one day she can have a friend who will not die before her. Until that day comes, she will remain, the fractured one with no name or family, just mingling in the background. She will be here, content with the beauty of nature. For what choice does she have? Alright, guys, that is it for the first part of the Fractured Wanderer Tales. I hope you enjoyed this. I look forward to whatever comments might come up. I don't know, but yeah, I am so thrilled that I get to introduce this series, and we get to do bits and pieces here and there. So yeah. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the next part because, again, there aren't as many parts of this, and I think y'all might be able to see why. But yeah, so, but things will become more clear, and we will definitely be seeing the Fractured Wanderer again. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed it again, and I will stop rambling. I love this story. So yeah, anyways, guys, I already said that. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!